everyone back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome on in. I am Simeralla, and this video is mainly for you. If you are new and you just downloaded the Sims 4 game, it is now free and you have the opportunity to play. Let me show you how to get started. Okay, so what in front of you is the main menu. And on the main menu, you basically have your home screen. This is your home screen. And on this home screen, it will definitely tell you about news to look out for, up and coming things. It will showcase maybe a simmer from the gallery, maybe one of their builds or one of their new sims they have created. It will tell you any new kits and any new game packs that are available. And here are the packs category. You can click the packs category, and here you can download packs. Of course, you have to purchase them first, but it gives you the opportunity to look at each expansion pack, each game pack, each stuff pack, and really take a look at what it offers. So you click on a pack, and this is the Sims 4 bowling night stuff, and it tells you all the creator sim items that the pack gives you. It tells you any build mode items the pack gives you, and it shows you different pictures of some gameplay, and then it also gives you a brief description of what the pack is about. Kits are like an added little bonus with some more extra items that comes along with the game. Of course, you have to purchase, just like this one is unowned and I don't own it, but if I wanted to buy it, I would just click view, and it gives you the price right up here, $4.99, and you can click buy now, and then it will take you to another screen where you can put in your payment information and then purchase the kit. And then on your right side of the screen, you have the first thing you will see if you already started a game would be resume. And if you just click that, it will send you directly into the game of where you left off. And then you also have play scenario, which is a new type of gameplay. We can click play scenario, and it gives you different types of scenarios that you can play. It's a way to challenge yourself, especially if you have been playing the game for a while and you want something new. Scenarios is the way to go. Next button, which is called load game, and it will have all your save files that you have collected over time. As you can see, I have quite a few, and then you can just click play or delete it if you need to. And then, of course, the gallery. That's where you can find creations of other simmers, builds, and households. But that is also where you will find your library of things that you've collected over time and you have saved to your library. Okay? The new game button, because after all, you want to start playing the game. So let's click new game button. So the next section of what's on your screen, this is called create a sim. If you're new to the game, you may hear people call create a sim CAS, which is just a short abbreviation. It has the letters capital CAS, which also means create a sim, and this is where you would create the type of sim that you want to play with, whether it is a sim that reflects yourself or someone you may know out in the real world, or just someone you just are thinking of, or just your imagination, and you just want to start a new character. This is the way to go, and this is how the game begins. Now it also gives you an opportunity to curate your story, meaning that if you don't know exactly how you want your sim to be, it gives you the opportunity to take a little quiz. It's about 10 questions, and it kind of narrows things down and it kind of makes the computer create the sim for you. It will give your sim a job, it will give your sim some traits, and it will give your sim money. Now you can always say no thank you. So if we just say no thank you, a random sim will pop up. You create everything from the name to the gender, to the way your sim talks, to the way your sim walks. You can also create more than one sim by adding a sim here button down below. And this is where you can pick an aspiration, and then your sim's traits, which is part of your sim's personality. So we're going to take this step by step. We already have a sim that's already been generated. If you don't like the way this sim looks, you can randomize this sim, and there is another sim. Now, if this sim is kind of similar to the way that you want your sim to look, now is your chance to say, hey, this is how I kind of want my sim to look, but I want to change a couple of things. So we have this female sim here. And like I said, you can change them to male. And then here where it says customize, you could change their physical frame, the clothing preference, if they're able to become pregnant or not. And also, they're able to sit on the toilet or stand up. I mean, it really gets into the details of everything. And now you have sexual orientation. So you can tell your sim to be romantically attracted to men or women, or frankly both. And then all you do is just click the check and you're done with that. Now when it comes to your sim's name, you can actually just type in a name, or once again you can randomize by clicking the dice, and it would come up with a name, and you could keep clicking it until you see something that you like. So we're going to go with Amelia, and now we're going to give her a last name randomized. So it's Frazier. Also, it's also a new thing where you can change the pronouns of your sim. You can make her a they, them, a she, her, a he, him, or you can customize your pronouns and put in whatever your heart desires. So I'm gonna make her a she, her. Okay, so that's all said and done, and now they have different types of walks the way your sim may walk. They have the regular default style, which is just your normal way of walking, and then you have perky, you have snooty, you have swagger, you have feminine, you have tough, you have goofy. I like goofy. You have sluggish. Aren't we all very sluggish? And then you have bouncy, and last but not least, you have creepy. So for right now, I'm just gonna pick that she has a little swagger to her step. Okay. So that's that. So now we come to pick an aspiration, which is, I think, is kind of like a fun part of the game. You can select any aspiration here. You can go animal, athletic, creative, deviance, which means like bad, fortune, love, Star Wars, if you have the Star Wars pack, wellness, if you have the spa day pack, werewolf, if you have the werewolf pack, popularity, nature, food, location, family, knowledge, you get the drift. We're going to make this sim, and if knowledge comes with university pack as well. So we're just going to say that she's family oriented, right? And now you have these subcategories. Now, not all the aspiration has all these subcategories. Some of them have 1 or 2, some of them have none, some of them have 4 or more, okay? So we're going to say she wants a big, happy family. That is her aspiration. And now we're going to give our sim a trait. What's her personality? Who is Amelia? So we're going to pick a trait, and you have the opportunity, since she is a young adult, to pick 3 traits. Now, if she was younger, you wouldn't be able to do that. If she was a child, she would have one trait. If she was a teen, she would have two traits. It's kind of like real life. As you grow up, you develop new types of personalities or new traits to your personality. So I'm just going to make Amelia. She's going to be active. Yeah, she likes to be active. She's a foodie because she loves food. She loves going out to the restaurant. She loves food. And then, she is definitely loyal. She's loyal. So that is Amelia. So now we have her name, we have her gender, we have how she walks. One thing that we forgot to do is how she talks, how she sounds. And right here, you can make her voice low, or you can make her voice a little bit high. Do you just want to click, or do you want to change her hairstyle, her face, her eyes, everything? Let's click the face of Amelia. Okay, so now we have a front view of her face. I don't want to change too much because I think she's actually pretty, but I'm going to show you guys how to change it. So for each feature, you click on the feature itself to be able to change it. So if I want to change Amelia's eyes, I'm going to click Amelia's eye. And now it pops up an assortment of different shape, sizes of eyes. And then on top is where you can select the color of her eyes. There's also a dice, and you can randomize if you're really unsure. But I kind of know what I want. So I'm going to give her these eyes here. As you see, it changed. And then the nose as well. You click the nose to change the nose. I'm going to give her a cute little button nose. It's kind of changed, but not really. But you have an assortment of different types of noses, and it changes. So let's just give her a cute little nose. And then her lips, I like full lips personally for my Sims, but you can make this so many different types of lips that you can choose from. But if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty and you want to get a little bit closer, you click this magnifying glass right here, and it says detail edit mode. So you click that and you come a little bit closer. And what I like to do is I like to either make her eyeballs a little bit smaller or nice and big so they're very visible. And this is a way to get into the details. You could turn your Sim around. You could extend her nose out just a little bit, or you could bring it back, or you can lift it up, or you can pull it down. You can play with the lips. You can move the lips and make them nice and big, or you can bring them in, or you can stretch out her chin. You see, you can just move things and you can get into the details of everything. And the way to get out of edit detail mode is just clicking the little X, okay? So we changed her just a little bit. Here to face, and click on face. And face will give you the skin tones and all the little details of the face. You can give her freckles, you can fix her teeth. You can give her skin scars and wrinkles or whatever your heart desires. These are really detailed things. You can give her a little mole on the side. I kind of like that mole. Let's keep that mole. But let's go back to face, and let's go back to skin tones. So you have 3 types of skin tones. You have warm, neutral, and cool, and then you have miscellaneous. I do truly like warm. It gives them a nice warm tone. And once again, you have all the different colors of types of hair colors that you can use. And then the more packs that you have, the more choices you have for types of hair that you want to use for your Sim. So since you only have base game, I'm going to show you just the base game options. So we're going to go to base game here in the filter. It's always nice to filter things out, especially if you get more game packs. It helps in trying to look for a certain type of look that you want. So here are your base game hair selections, and you can give her different hairstyles. You can give her a bun, a ponytail, long hair, different types. And here are the subcategories. They even break it down for you where you can just have short, medium, long, or any type of updo, which is like ponytail or a bun in the hair and stuff like that. So now that we have her here, you can change her hair color, and then you can change eyebrows as well. So if you click the eyebrows, you have different types of eyebrows that you may like or use for your Sims. And then you can also uncheck this match here, and then you can also make, you can make the eyebrows a little darker, or you can give your eyebrows a crazy pink eyebrows. Whatever you want to do, you can do that by just simply unchecking the match hair. Now if it's matched, if it's checked, it matches the hair color, as you can see. Okay, so now that we have our Sim here, we can go down to accessories. We can give her earrings, we can make her wear some eyeglasses, we can give her some jewelry, if that's what you want. These are all the options you can do. And then makeup is a big part of, kind of like giving your Sim an original look to them. It kind of brings out the personality a little bit more if you use a little bit of makeup, or maybe your Sim just doesn't use makeup at all. But here are the subcategories for makeup. You have eyeshadow, eyeliner, and then blush for your cheeks, and then lipstick. And then if you really want to get a little funky, have a little fun, you have face paint, especially if you have that university pack, and your Sim is going to like a game or a sports day type of thing. It's really neat to like click the face painting and whatnot. So that is the facial portion of the Create a Sim section. Now, when it comes to the body type, I personally like my Sims to be a little plumpy, have a little body, have some curves. But if you're not really sure when it comes to the type of body size your Sim is, there's already pre-made body sizes for you to select. If you want to give your Sim a nice little six-pack there, that's already done for you. Or if you want a larger Sim, that could be done already for you. You could just play around with how you like your Sim. So this is the weight section. This is a slider. This is a weight slider. And over here is a fitness toner slider. Okay, so you have those options there to play around with your Sim. Now, if you're not sure what type of clothing your Sim wants, there is the ability to have styled looks. So I'm going to filter it out, and I'm just going to pick base game. And we're going to look at some of the base game style looks. So there are 7 options here. I don't know why that's base game, but yes. So let's just go with this one, and you can pick different color styles. And then once you click it, try this style, your Sim is automatically going to put on that style. So if you're not sure, so you have a couple of options here that you can just go through. And I think it's a really nice touch, especially if you're unsure of what type of style your Sim or clothing your Sim is going to wear. But if you don't like the pre-made styles that are already made for you, you can click on tops, and it gives you an assortment of tops. You can then click on bottoms, and then you can have full body, like one suit only. And some of them come like with a jacket and tops and pants and whatnot. And you have accessories. I mean, it gets to the details. It goes down from the fingernails, picking out your nail polish, to picking out your toenails, and then you see my Sim is hairy. Now, I don't want that for my Sim. So you go right back up to your body type right here, and you go down to arm here, and all you have to do is really just exit off, and it just goes completely off. But you have the option to put body hair on the torso, the back, the legs, the arms, and all that stuff. You can even give your sim tattoos. For base game only, the tattoos are down here. And it takes off the clothing, but don't worry, the minute that you come out of the tattoo and you go back to the clothing will appear. It hasn't really disappeared. Now up top are the subcategories for each outfit. You have everyday wear, you have formal wear, you have athletic wear, you have sleep wear, you have party wear, you have swimwear, hot weather and cold weather options. And then you also have the options to put in, I think it takes up to 5 outfits you can add for each subcategory. But we're only going to do one today, okay? Yeah, and that's the gist of Creator Sim. Now, once you have your Creator Sim, you feel like your Creator Sim is all done. You have all her outfits, and she's looking really good. And you're okay, and you just want to play. What you do is, before you click play, you can always save. So you click Save Household here. And then it will just save the household for you by clicking Save Household to my library if you just want to save it and then come back to it later. Now, if you're ready to play, all you have to do is just click play. Just like that. But if you don't want to play and you want to say, hey, I want to add a sim. How do you add a sim? By clicking here. Add a sim. And if you want to add a different type of sim, you can have an occult sim. You can add a pet, a nice dog. You can add a brand new sim, or you can even add a sim from the gallery if you wanted to. So that's how you would do that, but that will be explained in another video. So let's just play the game. So you have your sim, Amelia Fraser, and you click the check mark, and now we are going to begin to play the game. Being that you only have base game, you only have 3 worlds. You have Willow Creek, you have Oasis Springs, and you have New Crest. So for right now, we're going to just take Amelia, and we're going to go to Willow Creek. And now it tells you to select a place to live, and it tells you you have $20,000 to do that. And this is the world that your sim will live in, and it gives you the opportunity to pick a already made house. It tells you the lot size, it tells you how many bedrooms and how many bathrooms, and it tells you how much it's going to cost you, okay? But if you don't want a pre-made home and you want to build a home all on your own, you can pick an empty lot. And you can build a home on your own, or you can then go to the gallery and download a home that maybe I made or any other simmer has made, and you can also upload on the lot. But for right now, we're just going to take Fraser, and we are going to pick a home. We're going to pick this Creek Cabana, and it has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom for $13,000. So let's just click that to get her started, and then up pops an icon, the moving truck, and you click that to confirm. So now you have confirmed, and the Fraser household is up here with the home that she selected. Now you can have it furnished or unfurnished, or you can have the opportunity to bulldoze the lot. We're just going to take this home and we're just going to have it furnished. Now if you had clicked unfurnished, of course you will have more money remaining because there's no furniture there, but you were still going to have to buy furniture anyway. So for right now, we're going to click furnished home, and we're going to click yes. Alright guys, so you did it. You created your sim. You gave her her personality, her traits. You have picked out a world for her to live in. You have now found a home for her to start living in. And basically, that's it. You are ready to play the game. So, welcome to the Sims family. Welcome to the Simmers community. You did it. You have officially created your sim, and now you are ready to play. But before you go, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. It will let you know whenever I upload any new content. And I will definitely have more tutorials on the way. In fact, I do have some older tutorials in my playlist. I will have the playlist in the description below. So I am Simeralla, and it's such a pleasure to meet you, and I'm signing out, guys. Bye.
I am dreaming of me now.